Alright, I'm speaking a bit quieter because I am recording in the middle of the night, but also, as we get into a Dota Knight Errant with random item stats, I needed to switch some OBS settings because I didn't even realize I was on 44.1 kilohertz. Because I was trying to get a thing working, preferably higher quality videos, because this is the Linux setup, but yeah, I forgot to switch some settings back. So, as we get into... that's the wrong one. But, oh my goodness. The past 12 hours are me scrambling around trying to complete development 50% of the way through. But boy, oh boy, is it not... it's not close to my standard. At least the 25% of the 50%. But as I get into Dota Knight Errant random item stats custom character once more, we can try running ally attack. There's a specific reason why I wanted to run ally attack, even though we have branded. So we have Takshi-san, charisma, light, strength as I smack my lip. Second encounter and then maybe a second mystery check? We do have a charisma check, but we'll see. Did I try going a cold shop? I must have tried going a cold shop and it didn't work out. But let's find out. Ally attack in particular, just to say something about World of War, at least in this video, is that ally attack in this, or just going up to the mysteries, can still be good with 5 charisma, but you really need to get lucky. And by that I mean like at least a few ally events where you can grab allies, Brahmin, sailors, arms, rental, and Fable. That's right, that's what I was going to use for the first few minutes of a video because robots. But, so we'll save sailors for last. Arms at some point? No, it has to be rental and Fable. So we'll take rental now. I don't remember if this is painful. I know Fable is painful though, so yeah, I guess we'll see. But if I had Recluse, I would have needed to swerve and go towards like the army knife. I promise you that. Otherwise, here we sit, and we're gonna reroll once because we have branded, so we could just get a big doom check. Otherwise, with 5 charisma, it's likely you have to scary story recruit, and by that I mean you need 10 experience to grab 2 more allies from the school. My brain is going insane, but anywho, yeah, with 3 investigations, we'll definitely be able to do that earlier if you manage to pass a check, but I mean, there's not really much else you can do, so... Let me just check my threat levels really quickly. High downtown, max mansion, max seaside. So, off we go. We can try again. Yeah, so that way we didn't need to spend 10 experience, because every little bit counts, and we grab charisma from one of these students. And off we go. Oh, this is my occasional reminder that I was planning to do a Halloween special. Wouldn't be anything big, just a little bit, but... we'll see. That's reason loss? Oh my goodness. Also, I didn't grab other allies from the illegal den. So yeah, if we find something cool for 3 funds in the illegal den, then, I mean, we'll see. But, it's likely we don't. I don't remember if there's even anything in the illegal den that sells for 3 funds, and it doesn't seem like that's the case. What we do have to do is definitely visit the monument at least twice, because of the doom increase this character takes in total. Specifically, it's branded on top of a lot of normal mysteries. I think there's one long one, but I don't remember the other 2 mysteries. I know we have feet, and I know we have... we're in rental now, and then we have arms, but hey. That's a guaranteed reason. I thought that was going to be a stat check. It's not. But anywho, I'm pretty sure Inspiring Novel does not boost our ally attack, which is quite painful here, but we have a guaranteed 2-turn, it's just that we take minus for all for our trouble, so yeah, that is painful, but if I can guarantee a 2-turn, usually I'm gonna take it, although if it happens every single time, like we're in story, I have to figure out some way to RNG. Funny enough, that does less damage than story, just simply because story has a bunch of minus to all. Again, this is not negative or positive criticism, it's just observations off of what you're actually going through, but we take a fetish now. So, let us move on. I forgot to fill the bottle. In fact, did I even take the bath? Well, too late now. but we'll see what we can do. As long as we have at least like 4 reason, I think we 2-turn this boss as well, but we're gonna find out. Tome of Rot, human enemies, but the boss here is a vampire enemy, for better or worse. We could take 8 knowledge, but I think I'd rather just take Ghost Connection for the big RNG. We could get the spell that recruits allies. That's all I have to say. But anywho, so there are other things going on in life. It's not anything too different as we just take. That's just fine. Okay, I'm taking that every time then. But it's not anything too special. Trying to write, trying to develop games, mostly trying to develop games, trying to do some art, and also trying to do some other channel stuff. Keep in mind, I do have a lot of stuff on my plate. 2 things that stick out of my mind. 1 thing for Fear and Hunger, and 1 thing from Uma Musume. Let's just say it outright. By the way, so if I had 8 knowledge here, this would be a 2-turn. Yeah, this would be a 2-turn. But because we don't, sadness happens. So we could just choose to run instead. I don't want to, but we're taking a lot of reason damage, and we're about to fight a boss that does all damage. So all things considered, that 5 experience in that event, yeah, it's hard. But if that gets changed, I'm not really going to argue. It's just that, boy, are we taking a lot more damage. It's not a lot more damage. It's still very manageable. By the way, yeah, branded procking in my face. And this is actually not a guaranteed 2-turn. We have the empty bottle, but yeah, why am I taking so much damage anyway? I don't know why I'm actually taking so much damage. We have to option select this. Okay, good. Empty bottle does 4 damage, so that more than makes up for ally attack low rolling, basically. We get Third Eye, which is mostly useless because we have to be using... Well, isn't this a perception weapon? No, it's a dexterity weapon. Might as well equip it, but it's not going to be great regardless. Yeah, knowledge and percent. Well, I mean, we can use it at the end of the run, just making sure, though. I don't think we need to. Yeah, we don't have a knowledge check, so that's just 1 reason healing. But just in case this character has self-therapy, we want to save the spell so we can recover more reason. It's quite a lot of reason. So let's say you have even just 2 spells. You go from recovering 2 reason for forgetting them both to recovering 4. Which is big to me, but okay, yeah. So we just have Sailors and Ramen, so relatively safe. Want to save the Tome of Rot, maybe an inspiring novel here as well, but depends if what timeline we're on. We can tell during ARMS, we can't tell outside of ARMS, but I guess we'll find out. Depends if we run into Ito-sensei. Oh, yeah, that's all I have to say. So we can do this. You know, we have Price Hike. Well, we have the Inspiring Novel, too. Nicotine Rush is still better than the Inspiring Novel, in my opinion, but that is dependent, and the Inspiring Novel actually didn't sell for as much funds, but we'll trade off... Ooh, yeah, we'll trade off Reason if we run into out of funds. This is Reason loss? Well, okay, I guess we're resting then. We have to rest. We don't have enough reason to survive this. Yeah, and our Doom is going to be very, 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 very high, by the way. So, oh, this is painful as well, but not much I can do about it. So, we take 4 reason to the face, and we get out. Another point in Charisma. Funny enough, I would have liked, yeah, so we have Magic Caster and the other spell thing. I think we have Second Sight. Yeah, this character has Second Sight, if I recall. If I don't recall correctly, well, shrug. But I'm pretty sure, I'm 88% sure. Yes, that is a random number I'm throwing out, but it goes to show how confident I feel. Yeah, this character should have Second Sight. They don't have Fame, but 8 Charisma, it's more than workable. We have to take the Doom hit here, by the way. I'm not going to risk the, I think, Reason loss. And we are on Timeline B. Now, we already did our thing. Oh, actually, I was supposed to smoke these packs of cigarettes. Well, too late now. We can still 2-shot this encounter. But that would involve me tossing the thingy. So my next question is, how much damage do we actually get? We get 10 damage per Rusty Sickle hit. But we have to hit this, like, relative 70%. I'm gonna go for it. We have the stamina to spare. Would really like to not do it. Also, that's right, we're on Knight Errant, so Timeline B, you have a forced Knight Errant penalty. And we have 2 mysteries to go at about 80% Doom. We're looking very bad. But we'll struggle till the very end. So, we take Ramen now. No, we're not on apartment lockout, but we're going to risk it. We're going to have to walk forward 3 times in the apartment so that we can get to downtown. Once we reach the downtown investigations, we pop the cigarettes. Bad call, because I just ran into an encounter, but hey, we can one-shot this encounter, so I'm going to do it for the sake of reason. We do lose the stamina healing from the bottle, but okay, now we're on an apartment lockout, but it doesn't matter anymore. So basically, we're guaranteed to use the cigarettes later. That was a nice 12 roll, and by that, I mean that was a terrible 12 roll. But anyway. Oh, you know what the other thing on my plate was? It was Tragedy Looper a long time ago. Did I ever visit this police station, by the way? I did not. Well, now we can set the police patrols downtown. It'll save me some doom, but yeah, our doom is very high. So, we did pop the cigarettes in a timely manner. Do we even get to ally attack? No. So this character doesn't do very well with ally attacks. This is because of Nicotine Rush, by the way. This isn't even because of the character. So, I'm not saying the character is good or bad. I'm just saying that in this situation, we need to hope for RNG to work out. It did that time, but could have always not. Also, our doom is still high anyway, so branded. I should have known better, but I just figured maybe we just try to get ally attack working with branded. What a bad decision that was. Yeah, cult signs. We're not really casting spells. We have to monument straight up. And we hope that RNG is nice, and we may hope to survive. That being said, if you get time skip, we're guaranteed. It's guaranteed loss. The reason for that is because with time skip, we would have had 95% doom. Even if we lower doom by 3, there are 7 investigations on average, and in the case of sailors, there are 7 investigations, which is guaranteed 7% doom. And even if that weren't the case, you run into an enemy, there's a high chance that, well, I mean, unless you fight 3 enemies, you get a 4% doom increase. So 4 minus 3 doom somewhere. That we would be at 93% doom at the end of this mystery. No, we would not be at 90. Well, I'm going crazy. We'd be at 93% at right about now. Or 91. We'll even say 91%. Plus 5 doom, 96% doom, and you need 94% doom to at least survive the lighthouse, guaranteed. So, yeah, it would be nice to do this. We have to take the risk. I'm going to throw the rusty sickle. And we hope for the best. Well, no, we have to... Okay, I was about to say. We did need to throw the rusty sickle because we low rolled one. Well, we had to throw the rusty sickle no matter what. Well, I'm going crazy. We do have the mansion, but switching the police patrols to the mansion at this point would just break us even. So anywho, that's free experience. I really need to remember this stuff. Ask for reason. Nope. Ask for stamina. Ask for reason. Funds. Still for 2 funds? Nope. So away we go. But we will toss these. We'll wait for the end of the mystery to throw the box cutters. I forgot my second encounter, by the way. Needed that to really be the yeah, and then the seaside is max threat level as well. So I think we just die here. Let's find out though. It's not over till it's over, but boy is it looking over. So yeah. We did run into an encounter. Do we 2-shot this encounter is the question? No. Absolutely not. We have to regenerate. That I know for sure. Can we brace into anything significant? Because we're on the Nicotine Rush buff. I'm not going to do that. Even though the game allows me to do that, I have a soft rule of not going over 200 time units. So... instead, I think we wave this torch around and go for a double ally attack. That's the plan. Because if we hit double ally attack, we... Nope, this is guaranteed. So we might as well do this. We have Regenerate as emergency healing, but... we still need to lower Doom. I didn't remember that increases your Doom when you do that. Well... we are on timeline B. Doesn't really matter, so out of spite, I'm just going to fight this boss. And away we go. 5 all damage, by the way. But, yeah, not much else we can do about it. So, do we even hit an ally attack? I think the answer is no, right? Yeah, the answer is no. In fact, we need a brace twice, so we take -4 all damage, which actually, you know what? As a final mystery, that's not the worst. In fact, that's very good in my opinion. Now, if we miss a brace, then, or if we miss an attack, it's quite bad. But what do you want from me? If I miss this, then RNG is just falling down the gutter. But otherwise, hey, we can defeat this boss. We can't survive this run no matter what. In fact, we got Knight Errant for not doing... Nope, that's a guaranteed ending, non-ending A, right? Timeline B sailors, so... yeah, but we will level up just to see, and then we'll take a peek at the lighthouse just to see what we would have run into. Let's assume we have like 94% Doom. What would we have needed? At 6 stamina for reason. Keep in mind I fight the boss, but we're gonna just assume that. So we have 11 charisma. I don't know if you heard that. It's fine though. I'll keep that in. No cuts needed. Light check, so 3 reason. We don't have strength, 3 stamina. Second encounter, we assume we get that correctly. But even if we didn't, Takushi-san gets 1 turn because we have handcuffs most certainly, but we're not going to find that out because this is the end of the video. So without further ado, I'm pretty sure I don't have anything to lower Doom. Oh, we have the Hermit, by the way. But we didn't have the reason anyway, so I guess I'll see you in the next video!